Hi guys, it's me, DIY Bronwyn. Not doing a DIY today either, just wanted to chit chat. I'm gonna do some DIYs, but I just don't have the time. Not really, I do. But yeah, so I'm coming at you live, and I hope that you subscribe and become a member of my channel. It helps my channel grow, and and also hit that little bell button too. Don't hit it too hard, she's delicate. After everybody like Mr. Ballin's tapping the crap out of the like button. Oh, excuse me, I'm just, ouch. Yeah, I like to sit, sorry. And I'm old and I make noise when I move around. But yeah, I wanted to sit cross-legged and talk to you. So, I'm never watching the Olympics again. What do you guys think of what happened? Motherfuckers. I'm Christian, but I swear, I know. But like, are you kidding me? Are you seriously? You mocked the Last Supper as your beginning? Well, hello, and fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you too, and oh yeah, fuck you in the back, and fuck on the side, and they just don't give a shit. It reminded me of the CERN weirdness factor there was like on bust. Like they just had weirdness, like satanic imagery and stuff, and now this is coming out with everybody's on drag at the Olympics. What? Like, and then these poor kids that went to the Olympics got robbed. Like, and you know, like these Islamists and people, like when they clash with the drag queens, oh my god, it's not good. But meanwhile, then they're standing up for pro-Palestine, so I don't fucking know. It's a conundrum to me. I have no idea what to think anymore about any of it, but the death and destruction over there is awful for everybody, to be honest. But, you know, like, you gotta come to the table, and like, if you don't come to the table and you don't want to negotiate, what are people supposed to do? And, you know, like, fighting, you can't do that either. Like, war is stupid. It's always stupid, and it's always for money. It's always for money, or it's for property, or, like, to me, the Gulf War, way back, was for money. They wanted the oil and the sands, and they were about to, you know, let's kill everybody to get some. Like, that's not good. And countries have had that reputation, let's say, and they shouldn't have that reputation. It's not a good thing, you know? And so, you know, like, there's just so much going on in the world, but... I don't know, the thing just reminded me of the CERN opening, and to me that was really satanic, and to me a lot of things are satanic anymore. And I'm not like a Bible basher by any standards. Like, if you've watched my videos, I'm not really, like, I love Jesus, I pray all the time, I really, really do. Excuse me for a second, my lips. Oh, pardon me, that's my throat, needed a little bit of, little pop. Well, popsy pop. But yeah, so I don't know, and like just all the political stuff that's going on. If I was in the States, I'd vote for Trump, to be honest. And because I'm a Canadian, I want to vote for Poilievre. I don't know exactly how you say his name, but I love him. I like his presence. I love the way he talks to people. He's down to earth. He's not full of shit. Trudeau, he's always doing the word sandwich, soup and a sandwich, word salad, right? He's always, you know, like pretending that he doesn't know something when he pretended he didn't know how to say the LGBTQ, and then oh yeah, LGBTQ. Like, it's like, he's just so fucking transparent. It's just not, it kills me. He's so ingenuous. I hate it. And then he says the same things over and over. It's like when you watch Kamala Harris, and Trudeau's the same. Did they all go to some acting class that I don't know about, where it's like, you know, oh, you're a politician, you have to lie through your teeth, which we all knew that politicians lie through their teeth, but this is ridiculous. Like, you can't say, well, you know, we've come from the people, and then the people have come from us. Okay, it's like they just say the same thing, only backwards, and then they say it again forwards, and then they act like they've said something really profound, and they haven't. You know, not at all. Like Kamala Harris, like, I was watching her, and she's just like, oh, what was that one saying that she said? Fuck, I couldn't believe it, but she was like, you know, oh, fuck, what was it? Well, I have to remember that. Oh, I can't think of it. She said something, and she kept saying it backwards and forward and forward and backwards, like, you know, like I said, power to the people or people to the power. Like she just kept doing it. This word sandwich for everybody. Word salad. Word salad, soup in the salad. And they do that. And so does Trudeau. And he's like, well, we have to buckle down. And then he's like, and we have to open up. Like, they just say this jargon that is just, I can't, like, and the average person listening to him might actually believe that he's sincere, but I mean, he's had like 8 years already to show us what he can do and all the things he promised and everything. All he really did was bring like hard drugs in. I mean, he legalized weed. Great, that's great because I use that for pain. But I'm in the middle of a video, babe. I'll come back up in a minute, okay? Okay. Thank you. Sorry, my little guy. Anyways, fuck, what was I talking about? I just, like our Trudeau is such a loser. Like, nobody believes him. Like, nobody buys into his bullshit on the world stage. Like, when he goes to all those meetings and stuff, he just, at first, too, he was like a big joke. Like, nobody believed he had any kind of, wisdom in politics of any kind, and he doesn't. But he teamed up with that what's-her-face, Freeland, and they do the same thing. Like, you have to do this to do that, and then you have to do that to do that. Like, it's just shit. It's not real words. They're just like talking bullshit, and people are like, that's so profound, that's so cool, like they're so smart. And it's like, no, they're gonna lead you down the tubes, and they're gonna like for instance, where's all this money that's missing from Canada? How many billions have to go missing before the RCMP is gonna fucking charge somebody, like, already? If it was me and I stole that money, you'd see me, I'd be all over the news. They'd be like locking me up with the handcuffs and the whole bit. Grandmother charged, blah, blah, blah. It would just be everywhere. Like, come on, Sorry. Cheers, though. As Josh Bedard says. Oh, also, you got to check out capital W, right. W, right. So, I think or the word right, and that's just the capitalized word. Like, it might be his last name, I don't know. Like, my name is my name on here, but some people don't, and they make different names, or they even come up with something different that's nothing to do with their name. But anyways, he's great. He's on here. Check him out. He always does those. He always does those. That's not a word. Is this incentivize a word now? That just seems like it was made up somewhere sometime soon. They seem to be making up more and more language, and it's just like, really? I don't think so. You know what? No. No, I tell you everything. Oh my god, I used to watch Mad TV. I'm just doing them characters. I love them. That was Mrs. Swan. I tell you everything. She would go like that, and I would just die laughing. Anyways, okay, I didn't want to be too long, but I made a cheesecake today. My old thing outside, I have to make a new, what do you call it, a planter, because mine, I found this cradle, but it was all made out of wood, but it was kind of light, I guess you could say. It was like, it wasn't meant for what I was using it for, which is I put plastic around it, dumped a whole bunch of pine cones in the bottom to kind of give myself a layer of something, and then I put soil in and some fertilizer and stuff, and then I end up planting all my herbs in there, which is beautiful. But this winter caved it in, and I noticed during the summer the bottom of it's just kind of moving, and it's gonna be like, it'll just tank on me. But I don't want anything to happen to my lavender. I've got like big huge patch of lavender, but I have this other thing that I absolutely love. You guys gotta try it. If you can get a lemon thyme plant one and plant it near your what do you call it, near your smelly roses or your lavender or anything like that, because when you go out in the garden, what I do, I rub the lavender and then I rub the lemon thyme, and then I just did it, but I'm not even there yet, but I'm going out soon and I'm gonna do it. But it just smells like amazing. I want to know how to get lemon thyme and put it into like maybe an oil or an alcohol or something. I want to get that scent. Like, because when you dry it, like, I don't know what you can use it for. I mean, there's probably lots of things. I'll have to look it up. Oh, hold on. Here. Apparently, oh, goodness. Apparently, we're going to share my chair. You little minx, what are you doing? You gonna say hi? No, you just want to steal my chair? Yeah. So yeah, she just thinks she's this big still, and she just marches right up behind me and takes my chair. Oh man, I should have done my hair. But when I go outside, I just put my cap on so I don't get sunburned. And then I saw somewhere they're like, sun is good. Well, I mean, yeah, sun is good, but I have like really fair skin, so it's like I cover up and I wear sunscreen, but sunscreen's all like chemicals. Like it's not good for us to use that shit on our skin. And what's going on with the sun, for fuck's sakes? Like that's crazy. How can you have two suns? I've seen people, they're showing there's one sun and then they pan over and there's another. I think I probably talked about this before too. Things like this are just like bothering me. There's a lot of glitchy kind of shit going on, but part of me is thinking, good, maybe that glitch happened just right before my son died, and then maybe we'll glitch back and I'll get him back again. I know. Wishful thinking, I know, but right? I don't know. Anything's possible. I believe in miracles. I do. And I believe in the fact that there could possibly also be different dimensions and dimensional beings. But I gotta say one thing that I wondered about today. I heard about when you give organs away. Okay. So you sign on your license, you're an organ donor. They can't take organs from a dead person, which is what I watched this morning. Sorry, that's how. I don't know why that happened. But the guy said, so they can't take them from a dead person, so you have to be living, which means you're harvested alive, first of all, if you didn't know that. Hopefully you're really are brain dead and you can't feel it. But brain death is also a bullshit construct that they came up with so that they could figure out how to keep the body alive, tell the family that they weren't viable anymore, but use all their organs. So when my son died, I was told he died at 8:30 in the morning. By 10 o'clock in the morning when the cop came, he told me that he had already been autopsied. And he had the Y incision, and he was autopsied. And I never, until I saw this thing this morning, thought anything about it, because I thought, okay, like, because he died in a public place in a hallway, that first, why didn't anybody help him? Like, that pissed me off. But like, second, how do I know what they did to his body? I only got to see him, and I wouldn't have known that they harvested any organs if they did. How do you go from 8:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning and he's already been autopsied? That doesn't seem right to me. And to me, like, if they can't take it from a dead person, like, what if they harvested my son while he was still, alive inside his brain? Like I said, brain death is just a construct, apparently. I thought it was an actual thing. Like, you're still alive in there, and there have been people come back from this brain dead supposed situation. So I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest. Sorry, I got itchy nose. And, like, to me, that's just wrong. And now I want to know, well, did they take his organs? I never thought of that. Like, now I want to know, but I mean, I'm never going to get any answers. I've even phoned back to the coroner to talk to the coroner, and they never respond. They never call back, never, like, ever. And I know I used to not be good at checking my messages, but, like, I check them regularly now, and I've still not got a call back from people that I respond, or that I shout out to and ask for, could you help me figure this out? But, like, that was the coroner, and he was really short with me the day that I did talk to him. He was just kind of, yes, your son died. He had an overdose, and we've autopsied him. And they autopsied him because he died in public. Sorry, I keep having this thing happening to me. I don't know what the fuck it is, and my legs keep jiggling too. I'm like, oh my god, I don't even want to know what the hell that is, because like I've fallen a couple times from it. I don't know. My doctor's like, yeah, you're just getting old, but like, I'm tripping up the stairs. I look like fucking Biden, and he's in his 80s, and it doesn't happen all the time, but I already have fibromyalgia, and if I fall down the stairs, that's not a good thing, because I'm the sole provider and caregiver to my grandson, and but anyways, so I just wanted to come on and say hi again when I'm healthy for a couple of days. See, it did it there. I go to say something, it goes but yeah, I don't know. I just like making videos, and I missed making them. I want to make them like once a week at least, but I want to start doing some funny videos. I want to it can't be all this heavy shit. It can't be always like, politics are really getting me down right now, and I know they're getting everybody down, but, like, I could sure use a Eddie Murphy Raw right about now. Remember that? Remember that? It was so fucking funny. That's what I need. I need a belly laugh for like a half an hour straight so that I can pass on. Apparently, if you laugh straight, you're giving your abs such a workout. If you laugh longer than a half an hour or something like that, you can give yourself a heart attack, supposedly. And I was just like, what? I love to laugh, like, but I don't want to fucking die laughing. Like, die laughing. That sounds like a good way to go, though, right? I don't know. But anyways, well, it's summer and it's almost August already. I can't believe it. I've only been to the pool a couple times. I want to go again. I used to love going to the pool when I was a kid. I still do. As soon as I see the water, I'm like, ah, I just get excited. That reminds me of that girl. She was going like this because she got her food delivered to her table, but she was videotaping herself, and in the background you can see this woman going, looking at her like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you going like, what are you so happy about? Oh my god, I want to start doing some reactions too. I have to figure it out. I can tape myself on my one thingy. Well, I can tape myself on both of them, but on the Samsung, sorry, I forget the names, I can do screen recording. I just figured that out, which is great because I've been able to screen record. So now I just have to figure out how I can do the reaction to what I'm seeing and put it together, like put the both together and make the video. So I've got like the video I can get now from YouTube, and I don't have to subscribe. I don't have an extra $20, fuck off. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, and I have a Hey You, I have to, check out my Housewives. I can't pay everybody. I haven't even watched the Housewives this season, all of it, but anyways. So don't tell me the end, don't spoil it. No spoilers. But yeah, so some shit is going down, and I don't know, like in with Trudeau, like him and Polyev met for breakfast this morning, and apparently it didn't end well. I have to go and watch that video, but like, that does not surprise me because like Trudeau has zero respect for us Canadians. He's just like, I'm going to make as much laws as I can before I get out of office. Fuck you, Canada. And Canada's going, nope, fuck you. You should retire right away soon before you get, what do you call it, kicked out of office, because you will. Like, you're definitely getting voted out when Polyev gets in there. That's just the way it's going to be. But he's trying to do some sneaky shit behind the scenes, just like he did during his in between the first and second terms that he's had. He wants to keep himself in power. Right? Who does that? Who thinks they're so important that they can do that? If Donald Trump did that, though, they'd have a shit fit. Oh, he's a dictator. But meanwhile, people that are actually being dictators and telling us what we can and what can't watch, what we can and can't see of the news of the world, we only get a version of it because it's filtered now through to Canada, which I don't even really understand that. But and also, like, if you say something bad, they can come and get you. It's like, shit, I better freaking hide because I have said so much shit about Trudeau. But yeah, anyways. But so him and Polyev can't even have a breakfast without a problem. And he's trying to do, like I said, some sneaky shit behind Canadians' back so that he can stay in power. Obviously, I'm not 100% sure how that works. I'm not a politician, but there's some sort of clauses and some sort of things that can happen that can make it, like, for instance, if a war happened, he could stay in power. Things like that. Like, there's just little things that I don't know about, or caveats, or just different little add-ons to different things that you might have an in. You might have a way. And he thinks that him and Jagmeet Singh are going to get together again, NDPs and Liberals. Yeah, because that's worked so well for now. Yeah, they think they're going to do a mighty coalition, or they're even possibly thinking about doing, like, all the parties together and just being a one party or some shit. Like, I mean, no, we want to vote, assholes. We want to vote between this and this, or between this and this and this and this. I'd rather have all the choices, know my freaking what I want, and vote for what I, like, really want in life. Like, somebody that's going to cut jobs. No, we need jobs. You know what I mean? Like, I have my set standards, like my reasons why I will vote for somebody, and everybody's are different, and that's cool. It's great. But I don't know. it's just, it seems to me that politicians can get away with all kinds of stuff, and the layperson, or me or you, would get thrown in jail for the same thing. Like, money's missing, he's not responsible. Things have happened where he didn't get those houses built. I didn't get enough funding. Meanwhile, he spent hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars to make these plans in actions to get these houses built, and yet the houses are just not built. Like Polyev says, there's something wrong there. It's just not working. The math isn't mathing. And it isn't, because like if you get millions of dollars, where are these freaking houses? Where are these subdevelopers, or subdivisions developers? You know, like where are these buildings? Where are these triplexes? Where are these high rises for these people? You got millions of people coming over, then you better have millions of beds for them. Like, we're not going to do, like, I think it was in Britain, they were, or in the UK, they were telling people to bring in the migrants. No. And then when people did, they stole from them and stuff, and then they ripped their whole house apart and left. And then of course, yeah, then the person's like, no, I'll never do that again. So it's, you know, like, it's, there's things you can do to be charitable, and then there's things that are stupid and you're leaving yourself vulnerable. And to me, he's doing that to our whole country, and he thinks that he should run the whole thing for many more years to come, and he wants to just make it worse and worse and worse. He wants to turn it into China. I'm telling you right now. He said it online himself. He got videotaped saying it. And he's like, oh, I really admire the Chinese dictatorship. Well, what the fuck? Well, good for you. Like, because you're a leader, and it would work for you because you're the leader. The leaders get everything, and the people underneath get nothing. Like, have you seen China and Beijing and North Korea? And like, they'll kill you if you don't do as you're told. And that's what he likes. That's what he wants for Canada. Our birthright, our freedom of speech is attacked. Our freedom of the press is attacked. Freedom of the press means if fucking Rebel News wants to go somewhere and do a report, they have the right to do that. They're an independent news source. But nope, he bans them from his press conferences and stuff. Who does he think he is? I don't know. You know what I mean? Who does that? You can't do that. You are not that big. Like, I don't look. You know, he's just the Prime Minister of Canada. He's just a human being, and he's not a good human being, but he's just a human being. And we all can't wait to vote his ass out. I don't know. I guess I'll end with that. I just can't stand the guy. I don't understand why he's got to try to fuck things on his way out. He doesn't think he's on his way out. That's probably why. But, like, I'm telling you, if I had, like, tons of money invested in a house, I'd be scared shitless right now that he's coming for 50% of it. And that's where I would have been in that situation. But I sold my house a couple of years ago. But I mean, there's laws apparently that they can make retroactive. You might owe the government. And when they're doing these communistic kind of shit things, then they do stuff like that. They'll go through and be like, oh, this person didn't pay taxes, or this person only paid this when they sold their house, or blah, 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 blah. And then that gets put into a thing, and then they like, oh, ding, we got to go and check her out because she didn't have to pay taxes on that when she sold her blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't seem fair that you can just turn around and make legislation and make it retroactive, like this online harms bill. It means if they don't like something that you said, they can go back and look at everything you've ever said. I know I've said it before, but like, to me, it's just such a pain that they think they can do that to our voices is so wrong. And that's why I like these platforms, because we can communicate with each other around the world. We can see what's going on. And like that, like I said from the beginning, that satanic bullshit that they've got going on every event that's anywhere. Like the whole drag queen at the Olympics was just like, why? Well, you could have a couple, but the whole thing was drag queens and you made it be the Last Supper? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Catholics are going to kick your ass. I'm Christian, but I don't like want to beat anybody out, but I guess I would be considered more of a born-again Christian, because it says in the Bible, unless a man is born again, he can't enter the kingdom of heaven. And in the Bible, the guy's like, well, what the hell you mean? We can't crawl into our mother's womb. I paraphrase because I can't remember Bible verses to save my life. I'm sorry. But it basically says that if you believe that Jesus died for you, then if you start taking him into your heart and you talk to him, you pray, and you say, like, I'm going to repent of things that I've done and I won't do them anymore, then you are saved and you're going to go to heaven. That's it. It's simple. It's so simple. You just believe in Jesus, that he died on the cross for us. And I hate to, like, I'm not a Bible basher, but to me it was like it's just like our religion is shit on everywhere by every other religion, and all we want to do is just be kind. And they're like, okay, first we're coming for the Jews, second we're coming for the Christians, and after that it'll be like the Hindus and the Sikhs, and every single other religion is less than Islam, and they're coming for us too. That's another thing. The Islamic wave of the anger and violence is here. And when they do all these protests and they're like, death to Canada, because I heard them say that on one of these stupid things. It was Rebel News was covering it though. So if you don't know Rebel News, check them out, because like they do report on stuff nobody else reports on because they don't want to. Like the coverage for them was different than the coverage that the mainstream media had for when they were doing their tents and stuff and their big protests and divest this and blah 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 that. There's a lot of things that should be divested from. And just so everybody knows, Christians were fed to the lions, and that was how they punished us, because they didn't like Christians. Yeah. But anyways, so I'm gonna go. My little guy wants me. I took 10 more minutes. Anyways, I love you. Subscribe, please. Somebody resubscribed to have 90. Woo woo. Whatever I did something good and they came back. Or I got a new one. But I love all you guys. Please leave me comments. I'm gonna do DIYs. It's still July. Maybe I'll do a Christmas in July one. I have one already in my brain. But anyways, okay, I'll talk to you soon.